All right, so this is everybody's favorite review section because there's nothing better than long division. So long division is dividing two numbers by hand in order to get a remainder. So for example, 2 doesn't evenly divide 9, right? We won't get a whole number. That's because we're always going to have a remainder of 1, because 2 goes evenly into 9 4 times, but with 1 left over. Okay? You divide the dividend by the divisor. You find a quotient, that's the whole number part, and the remainder is whatever's left over that didn't fit evenly into our number. So let's go ahead and work through some examples of long division because we need to remember how to do this. So if I take 19 divided by 3, I say, okay, how many times does 3 fit into 1? The answer is none. Okay. Well, then how many times does 3 fit into 19? Well, 3 goes into 19 6 times, right? 6 times 3 is 18. I subtract 18 and I find a remainder of 1. Okay? Oops. So here is our quotient and here is our remainder. So we can write this answer as 6 remainder 1 or 6 1/3, which if you plug this into your calculator, you'd see you get 6.33333 repeating, right? But we're going to have to make sure we can find our remainder because that's a really important part for section 4.5. All right, let's take 674 divided by 27. Oops, get my calculator ready for this bad boy. Okay, so how many times does 27 fit into 67? 6, I mean. Well, it doesn't, so now I have to look at 2 digits. How many times does 27 fit into 67? I'm going to say twice. 2 times 27 is 54. I need to subtract this. 67 minus 54 is 13. I then pull my next digit down. Okay, how many times does 27 fit into 134? I'm going to say just 4 times. So I've got 4 times 27, which is 108. And if I take the 108 from 134, I get a remainder of 26. So I've got 24, remainder 26, or 24 and 26 27s. Okay, I'm going to do another example because I don't absolutely love those two. Let's do another one. So what if I have 404 divided by 3? How many times does 3 go into 4? Once. So 1 times 3 is 3. I subtract that from 4. I get 1 and I pull down my next digit. How many times does 3 go into 10? 3. 3 times 3 is 9. If I subtract this from 10, I get 1 and I pull down my next digit. How many times does 3 go into 14? I'm going to say 4 because 3 times 4 is 12. So 4 times 3 is 12. And that leaves me a remainder of 2. So 2 is our remainder. Here is our quotient. And if I wanted to, I could write this as 134 and 2/3. As you'd see if you'd plug this into your calculator and got 134.66 ... Okay, what if I take, let's do 36 divided by 2. Now we know that this is going to work out, right? And I'm going to have no remainder because 36 is an even number, but bear with me. So 2 goes into 3 once. 1 times 2 is 2. I subtract 2 from 3, that gives me 1. I pull down my next digit. How many times does 2 go into 16? It goes into 16 8 times. So 0 is our remainder, and 2 because 0 is a remainder, our 2 divides 36 evenly, and we find a quotient of 18.